um, wow, you really did it. Okay, so I started recording.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so on today's episode, I have my how do I put this? Your mom said we're twins, but we were born slightly later because we have similar spirits. The queer spirit.
It's the queer spirit, I'm telling you.
It works.
Honestly.
And I've got Jolene here, and I know Jolene from church. And obviously, when I record my podcast, unless I'm going somewhere else, I really come the way I woke up with my eyebrow and my literally my cocoa butter. Jolene has come with lashes, hair, doing glamrosing.
Yes. No, it's not even glamorous. It's just so quick, simple, nothing too much,
Someone's got to makeup, It's okay. It's all right. Do your thing, okay? Shine.
Thanks.
So tell us a bit about yourself, Jolene. Who is Jolene? And then fun facts about yourself, and then we'll delve into today.
Put me on the spot. Oh, Lord. So hi, guys. My name's Jolene. I'm from Ghana. I'm also a queer Wednesday born. Big up all my Wednesday borns. 3 fun facts about me. I don't know what's fun.
Well, just 3 facts. 3 facts.
3 facts. Oh, we're gonna be sitting here forever. I feel like, what's a fact about me? I don't
study in uni.
Oh, okay. So I just finished a degree in international law LLB. So I'm really proud about that. Thank you. So that was, cute. So I've done that. What else about me? I used to do contemporary dance. That's a bit about me. Hold your leg, first position, second position. That used to be my life. That was cool. It was 1 month it lasted. And a third one. I just started to learn how to DJ over quarantine. I find it really cool. There's a fun fact.
Amazing. You're doing yeah, I see. Yeah. Girl.
Just trying a little something here. I was like, why not? It looks fun. Yeah. And I've got a few mates that DJ, and I'm like, why not? And here we are. So yeah, it's cool.
Well done. On the topic of there was a second contemporary dancing. So you like gonna fit easily in like the Last Dance that you.
No, Save the Last Dance. No, I wouldn't say Save the Last Dance kind of vibe, but pardon?
Step Up 17, because there's Step Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But Step Up is more like hip hop and break. I know they have a little bit. It's more like break and lock. I don't know how to. What's the? Okay, I guess when they're doing the slow ones, then maybe. But my kind of dancing is a bit unconventional because everyone will be doing a Zonto Warrior and Haitian Zanku. Like, nah, I was taught to point my toes and stretch and leap and all them kind of things they are. So but yeah, I guess so.
So, but you're still able to do the
Zonto Warrior. Yeah, I used to be a warrior for a small time in my life. That time is over, no longer. But yeah,
work. The warrior stuff is a lot.
I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Take one for the team, all the queer boys, because I know it's not in my blood. Actually, a lot. Goodness. But yeah, so today we're going to be speaking about traveling. So Jolene is representing the future gen. So first off, before we delve into the topic, tell us what family looked like to you when you were growing up. So what was like family? Was the definition of family when you were growing up?
So family growing up, obviously I live in my household with like my parents and my siblings. So it was that, but it was also like my aunties and my uncles. It's a typical like African household kind of vibe. Like I was very close. Obviously, my family's like close knit, and then I'm really close to like my uncles and my aunties and people that are not also blood related or also brought into the family sector. So like I feel like I'm really family orientated. Like I say, I'm a family's kind of girl. Like when I'm coming home from uni, I look forward to coming and like annoying my siblings and like literally not leaving my mum alone. Like that's how family has been like. So yeah, that's how family was. And like that proverb that everyone says, like it takes a village to raise a child. Like I feel like it's true because like my aunties and my uncles were very like vocal in my upbringing, like going over to their houses and stuff. So like family's always good vibes for me. Like it's always been a good thing. So yeah.
Okay, and what's the setup like? So mum and dad, and how many siblings do you have? Is it boys?
So my mum, my dad, and then my older sister Debbie Ann, and then I'm the middle child, and then my younger brother Levi.
Okay, cool. Okay, so
yeah.
FYI, I know these answers, but just for the people listening, so that
just for context. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so to run back to the topic of traveling. Okay, so the first thing is, growing up, have you ever been on like family holidays? And when I say family holidays, I'm not talking about going to Ghana or your mum and dad to go and do a sister go and do, no. Like, as did you take a break to say, yeah, we're going to Spain, or yeah, we're going to this as a family holiday? No, literally, like no, nothing to do with work, your parents' work or whatever. Did you ever do that at all?
Yeah, we did, and I'm actually like really grateful for like my parents for doing that. Like Spain, like Malta, you know, those like family holiday destinations, like we would do like as often as we could. So like yeah, when I was growing up, we had like, okay, we're gonna go on holiday here, we're gonna go on holiday there. So it was a good time knowing that, okay, like hopefully this summer we can go here, we can go there. Like when we go, like it's a good time, and it's not linked to my work because my parents travel a lot. So like it's not like I'm going with them and then I have to go and help them. It was literally just like family, like mom and dad, like just family. We're gonna go to Spain. We're gonna go here, kind of vibe. So yeah, we did have that, which I'm actually grateful for. So
okay.
yeah.
And what do you remember, like your favorite holiday you went on when you were younger?
I don't know my favorite holiday, but I've had memorable ones though.
Yeah.
Like I remember when we went to Spain. Yeah, this story said that we went to Spain and like we went to like Malaga, so like by the beach, and we were walking. And my sister, I don't know why my sister, she was being like, she just got a new phone and she was being like really like about it. So she was walking around, I was like, careful like with your phone. She was like, yeah. And then we're walking by the pool and it literally slipped from my hands and dropped, boom, straight into the pool. And it was literally like, she had to jump in, get the phone. We had to ask for rice. It was just like, yeah, that was funny. That was a funny time. Where else was funny? When I was younger, like we went to Grenada, and my dad was like, "Oh, we're on the beach." And he's like, "Oh, Jolene, make sure you don't go near the sea because like the current, the tide." I was like, "Yes, dad. I know." It's like I'm just there sitting in the sand, like playing, and like before you know it, like I'm halfway in the sea. I'm just like, "Whoa, what's going on? I think I'm gonna drown." Someone just grabs me, like, "I told you not to go." I was like, "Dad, you didn't even know what happened." Blah blah blah. Like, no, yeah, there've been some times, but yeah, no, holiday back then was fun. It was cool.
Okay.
It was cool.
So another thing I want to highlight is, you said bait holidays and then you say Grenada, and I'm like, child.
Okay, the Grenada's not bait, but like the Spain.
Okay, so you did Spain, you did Grenada. Where else did you do? What other countries did you choose?
When we were younger?
Yeah.
So Spain, Malta. We did Malta.
Good.
We did. This is gonna sound really weird, but we did Czech Republic.
I want to go to Prague. I love, yeah. It's fine. I want to check out.
Prague. Yeah. Obviously, you say you can't mention Ghana, so
Ghana's home, isn't it?
Yeah, Ghana's home, so I can't really do that. Anyway. Where else did we did south of France? Was really nice. That was one of the best trips. We did south of France and Monaco because it's right next to each other. Right. Yeah. So yeah, we flew to south of France and then went to Monaco for the day. And the food was so, like, we had calamari like every single day. Like I couldn't stop eating. Like it was actually, that trip was really fun. And my mum always goes on about that trip because basically when we're in south of France, you know, the like bougie area, like there was a beggar, but like this babe did not look like a beggar. She was wearing like white striped top with linen trousers. Her nails were done. I was thinking, so my mum always laughed about it. Like, what kind of beggar be this? Like, I was like, you know what? It's the different caliber of places that you go to. In London, the London beggar is here. The South of France beggar is here. Like, it was literally, like, Monaco was nice to see all the lavish lifestyle that people be living. Like that was, and the food was really good. That was good. And then like, when I was a bit older, we did like America, Dallas. Dallas is always cool. It's always fun. Get to eat a lot of food.
Is the food
when I go to America, I'm thinking about food in my head. I'm like, as soon as I land Chick-fil-A, as soon as I land Popeyes, like that's honestly.
Chick-fil-A Chick-fil-A. It tastes like it's real chicken rather than
the McDonald's thing that they be giving us. Like,
and those mask and stuff in there. Oh god.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Okay. So you've been to really fancy, nice places and a nice selection as well, which is really, and I love that because there aren't many families that had that privilege at a young like yourself. So well done to your parents for that.
Yeah, clap to mum and dads.
I'll tell her after. She get really excited. I'll tell her after. Okay, so I think I've already asked. Well, actually, I didn't ask the first place you visited, but I think you've kind of merged it with the first question anyway. Okay, so when you were younger, and I say when you were younger, i.e., when you used to travel with your family before you were able to look after your own passport and go to different countries, what was your perception of traveling overseas in comparison to when you gained your traveling independence?
Like traveling. Okay, so when I was younger, I was still really excited about traveling, and like I still didn't mind. Like I didn't feel like when I was younger, like, oh, I can't wait to like leave my parents and travel else. Like I still enjoyed it, kind of thing. Like I used to have this thing when I was younger, which is I say it's a psychological thing that when I was younger, I was like, oh, I love playing food. Playing food is the best, blah blah blah. Because I used to love traveling. I know. But I used to love traveling so much.
I don't think I hate playing food, but to be honest, you don't like it. Oh, okay.
You know, it's not. No. You know, it's not bad. No, I hear you. I'm
not expecting gourmet because I'm not going on a private jet.
Yeah, it's true.
But I think what it is, I think I've grown to borderline not like it because my dietary requirements have changed. So I go on there, it's like, oh yeah, we've got beef or chicken, or we've got beef or fish, and then the fish is like, I know fish is dead before it comes to your plate. I get it. But then it just reminds me that the animal's dead, and I'm just like,
oh, it's dead.
Yeah, and I'm just like, cruelty, not keen. So I get it. So apart from playing, what else got you excited about traveling out?
Just like seeing different environments, even from younger. I love the hot weather. I love the beach. I love to explore. I like to see new things. I like to have some sort of adventure. I like to leave the space I'm in. So I think that was always an excitement for me. Just and the whole experience, like getting to the airport, going on a plane, getting to a new place, new smell, like new everything. I just loved the thrill of it. Like, yeah, it was a bit of me. Like, I really loved it. And I think since I ever started it, like when I was younger and I got accustomed to it, I was just like, I was waiting. Like, so every time, where we going? Like, so yeah, it was them ones, yeah.
Good. And did you get to explore, have you had the chance to explore England yet before going to?
To be honest,
you know,
it was, you know what, it's not even I'm not on it, yeah, but it's like for me, I'm always thinking outside the country. Like, I understand people on like staycations and stuff, which is cute. Like, I haven't heard it out. The most I've travelled, yeah, is to uni. I went to uni in the Midlands. I went to Cov, so like that's Midlands, and then but the only Manchester, but that's only because my girl was studying there. So the only travel I've done in the UK was for actual seeing my friends' purposes or educational purposes. It's never been like, guys, let's go to Dorset for things. Do you get what I mean? Or this is youth camp, like.
Also, it's pretty. No, it really is. Like, oh, you're just like, no, do you know what it is?
No, I know it is. I saw a picture of, I think it's called Girdle Door. It looks mad nice. It's got like a cave thing. It looks like Spain. I'm like, wow, this is England. Like,
yeah. I mean, number one, there's less pollution. But also, yeah, like there's this place. I'm getting really excited now. There's this place called I think it's called Taunton or something. So it's like basically part of Cornwall, and I spotted it on my way to Plymouth. I went there for work, so like every time there was any opportunity for me to go to Plymouth, I'm like, yeah, yeah, because like the rail line to get there's no way to fly to Plymouth. To fly to Plymouth, you need to and then connect for another no,
I did.
It is long, but literally the train it was built by this really like architect called Isambard Brunel, whatever, and like I got really fat. I know, I'm getting really excited.
You're there like, okay, typing away like, okay, you built by.
But it's really cool because the rail line is on the coast, so to your right,
you're seeing
town and like rock or whatever, and then to your left is the ocean essentially.
That's cute.
Pretty, yeah, pretty. But then obviously it's quite far out. It's not somewhere you just.
Yeah, like, oh, by the way, I'm just like, nah, you have to take time with it.
Exactly, it's really pretty out there. But I even got my friend to send me like a list of like he did like like a road trip. He went up north and then he made his way down, and he did in like 3 weeks. The places he saw, yeah, what? And you would think, wow, is this England? Because you're looking to find this in like Austria or somewhere else, like some really fancy places. But I guess it's because, I mean, we live in the best city, I think, like in terms of convenience, getting to places, whatever. Sometimes just want something quiet in it. You just want to change. And I'll send it to you after. But
yes, please.
Nice places. It'll be nice if you had a car. So yeah.
Since it's Corona, we can't really fly. I might, do a little tour. Yeah, send that my way. I'll look at that definitely.
Because now they're saying 2 years. I'm just like, yeah.
It is, well, bad vibes.
You see it, because I mean, I had plans before I turned a certain age,
Oh, I had so many travel plans this year. Speak.
I've been humbled, so I'm just like, okay, all right. So let me get to the next question. Okay, so do you get frightened or turned off when you hear stories about young people traveling to certain places of the world? So like, I think I see it with more like certain, I don't know how to explain it, but like you hear stories on TV, and you hear this girl was caught at customs because she was carrying someone's bag. To this day, I don't understand why I go and carry someone else's bag, but hey. You hear, oh, this person unfortunately passed away. They were like raped and captured. Like even the story. Remember the film were taken. All of those things. Yeah. So like, do you ever get frightened, or do you get a bit like turned off when you hear about certain countries and like what they have attached to them?
To be honest, I actually don't know. You know what it is? Yeah, I feel like I understand the risks that come with going to certain countries, definitely, and I feel like. Although I know there could be a danger, I also know that you could go there and like be safe and stuff. But I guess you have to weigh the balance, and you have to be like really careful about it, really cautious, and really understand, like, if I'm going to a particular country that's known for this or known for that, what measures am I going to put in place to like make sure I'm protected and make sure all this is done. Like, I know my parents are a bit more strict about it, because like at one time I wanted to apply for like an internship in like Thailand, and my parents were like, don't you know they plant drugs on people? they just be doing that, and then they'll be cooking in your bag, and then they'll take you to jail and all of this stuff. And it's just like I just, do you get what I mean? Like, understand that. But I was like, and I'll be safe in it. But like, they're not trying to hear it, because they're thinking Thailand, they're thinking they're gonna put drugs on you, blah blah blah. Yeah. But in my head, I'm like, I understand that's a risk, but I'm willing to go and be as safe as I possibly can. Like, also, I want to go to Iran, and my dad is like, no.
It's on my mind. Oh my god, there's certain countries that I want to visit. I feel like my wishes are a bit wild though. So like, for instance, there's certain countries where I feel like they're portrayed quite negatively in the media.
Very true, yeah.
Gone through, and war, XYZ and everything. So there's certain countries that I really want to see, because I feel like, same way when Ghana comes on TV, up until like 2 years ago or last year, they will film the feet of people walking, and there's so many nice places in Ghana and other countries as well. So I'm just like, sometimes as part of me, I'm like, I really wonder what Iraq looks like. I want to check it out. But the one time I told my mum, she's like, when your papa, like, are you okay? Like, great, don't you see on TV? Like, don't you see what's going on TV? And I'm like, no, surely, like, people still live there. There's a nice part to their place.
Yeah. Like, they just see that, like, because Iran, that's like one of the safest countries in the Middle East, and it's like, it's not war torn. Like, do you get what I mean? It's only if you go to one border that you just don't be safe. But do you get what I mean? And I'm like, I will only go to Iran for like 2-3 days and I'm out. I won't even prolong it, so it's not like just literally past. Do you get what I mean? But it's like certain countries have just a really which is understandable, because obviously there's no smoke without fire, and there are things that go on. But it's like, should I stop going everywhere because there's a fear of, because really and truly it can happen anywhere. How many people that say, oh, don't go to Nigeria because you can get kidnapped? I'm still gonna, do you know what I mean? So it's like, you just have to be careful, know your surroundings, don't be doing dumb things like at 2 a.m. and walking the street by yourself, things like that. Do you get what I mean? But I know there is a risk, but at the same time,
living this life,
what can we do?
Living this life, because it's a bit of a tricky one. That I get it, like, obviously lion and the cub and everything, I get it, But there's so many, like even Somalia, like the region of where it is. Like there's some places that I'm fascinated, and I'm just like, people live there, they're all right. So I get it. I get it. I'm not a local. I get it. But surely there's a safe place. Someone lives there.
Surely somewhere.
Yeah. But I guess you also get connections in those places. Because I've always said that I want to go to Nigeria. But I've always said if I'm ready, like the day I go to Nigeria, I need to go with like a really rich friend because
like Nigeria, I feel like it's best if you don't know that you go with someone that you know or someone, like that's all you need, someone you know there and you're calm, like
someone who can call shots because it's not me that I don't understand pigeon like that.
And that's what I was thinking. I was thinking to my sister, I was like, if I go now, I need to make sure my pigeon is unlocked and it's not the Ghana pigeon, it's the universal one because
I'll go there and we like yeah. And dropping my few whiskey and Burner Boy Yoruba that I've it's honestly I like the fact that you mentioned certain countries because I feel like even like somewhere like Bali, so, because it was in Bali, I think it was Bali, and I thought about going to Bali. It looks quite nice, but I'm like some of the things I've seen people do, like when they're swinging off the tree, I'm like, I do it. Like,
the heart will be doing.
My heart, it will not be there. My heart will leave my body and I'll finish. I'll be finished, okay? I won't go anywhere. And I think it was a one reality show, Real Housewives of Salt Lake. And they went there and my mom was like, hey, because she saw all the Buddhas and stuff. And ritual stuff here and there. So, and I was like, oh, this place is really nice. She's like, yeah, go. But she was being really sarcastic. So have your parents been quite adamant with certain places as well, in terms of spiritually? Are they like, don't go there?
So it's mad because my mum and dad went to Bali, like, say 2 years ago. And obviously Bali's on my list to go to. And I was like, oh, how was it? I can't wait to go see that feedback. And she was like, the Buddhas and the spiritual. She's like, if you're a spiritual person, it's not for you because it's heavy. Blah blah blah. So she was really talking about like the idols and the Buddha that she really, obviously, woman of God, she doesn't like that at all. So I didn't think she took it in for like what it was, as in the nature and the scenery, because she was so focused on like the stuff that was going on. She was just like, nah, she's not trying to hear it. The Bunsam and the rest, she's not trying to hear it at all. So it's kind of, so like when I'm like, oh, Bali, she's like, no, but like, I mean, she'll let me go. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm going, but for her personally, it wasn't. Yeah, she's not on it. She's not trying to go again, basically.
People say, I've seen pictures. I'm like, me too, I want to take that picture too. But at the same time, it's just like, like you're not at peace. And I'm just like, they're living there just fine.
So
say, right? Okay. So next question is, what do you think is the importance of traveling, and would you encourage other people to travel? I know you would, but would you encourage people?
Yeah, I would definitely encourage people to travel. I feel like it's such a good thing to just get out of your environment. Do you know what I mean? Change your scenery and like just see how other people live. I know, fair enough, if you're on holiday, you're not going to be able to understand the whole way of life, obviously, because you're going around, but it's still just a good thing to change your scenery, see how other people live, experience other culture, food, actually allow yourself to do other things and experience other things. You meet people. Like, holidays are just such a good mental health, like everything I can advocate like, and I feel like I've always just been an advocate for travel, like, because I even remember like in secondary school we had to do some presentation on like whatever and I remember I was there screaming about traveling, like literally, do you know what I mean? So I've always been like pro travel, and especially for us Londoners, as us inner city kids, that all we know is literally London. Do you get what I mean? I feel like it's good to leave city life, or even if you're leaving city life to go to another city life, see how the other city life is. Do you get what I mean? We don't always do things the same, and I just feel like it just opens up so many different things. And also like CVs and stuff, I know that you don't put your holidays there, but I'm talking about like internships and like working abroad, which God willing I'm going to try and work towards doing, but like that's really good. It shows that you're abroad and you can think outside the box. You not have just had the straight London experience. Yeah, you've had other working environments, so it's like, alright, cool, you can see what this girl's saying because she's gone and she worked here, she's gone and she's seen here, kind of thing. So I feel like it's proper important, especially for kids. I feel like for children growing up, it'd be good to like at least get out of the country once a year, have something to look forward to, have fun, and just I'm all for it.
Okay, so what do you think is stopping certain people from traveling though? I mean, put aside immigration stuff, but what do you think? Do you think it's probably hindering their dreams, like of even traveling?
As in, is immigration hindering people's dreams of traveling?
Not necessarily immigration, but even the thought of, because I feel like, yeah, that could be a factor as well. Because I feel like I was talking to one of my friends recently. I think that's what even ignited this. One of my friends I used to work with, I'm going to tell him after, he's the reason why I started this. He gets so excited. But this particular topic, I didn't think it was even worth discussing. But like he's from he lives locally, and he's like when he was growing up, no one around him was talking about traveling. Like, it wasn't even part of the conversation. And looking at the demographic, there's a possibility that immigration was an issue. But do you feel like because of that status they're in, do you feel like it just stops them from dreaming in life at all? Like, because they've not been able to go to a certain place for, like, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years, 1 year, like traveling's not part of the picture. They're just like, whatever, traveling's not even a thing.
Possibly, because like when you have a routine, it becomes your routine. So if you're just used to doing the same thing and you're not really incorporating travel and stuff like that, more times than not, are you not going to stay in that routine? Unless like you really have a passion or a real like for travel, I feel like it can get brushed away. And I feel like sometimes people think there's more important things in this life than to travel, because travel's a luxury. It's not a necessity. You don't have to travel. Yeah, do you get what I mean? And that also, if you're thinking about it, like, let's talk about like our demographic. So say example, like, say you're working a 9-to-5 job, and then like how many days do you get in a year for holiday? Like 21 days or something like that.
It's terrible.
Now what are you gonna do in 3 weeks? In a year, you have how many weddings or something that you have to go to, and then maybe you have to go back home every year to go and see. So you go back home. You're not going back home for a week. You're going back home for like 2. By the time you've done your holidays finished, where can you go for that time? I mean, there's so many different factors. Obviously, like money and stuff. I just feel like it's a case-to-case basis. But I feel like as a whole, we should do better and try and travel. Obviously, not just back home, but just to see other things. But I also know that racism actually plays a key factor, because I know sometimes when we talking, we're like, okay, so how racist is the country? So I know when I go, I'm not going to be a target. Do you get what I mean? Like, all these things also play a factor to, like, I think more so like when you're trying to be adventurous with things. So obviously, like, Bible goes like explain all that stuff, but like, if you want to do these, do you know what I mean? You have to factor in, like, are the people going to be saying the N-word at me? Like, what's going to be I remember when we went to Czech, and like we were there, and because one of the girls she was from Czech, and one of the Czech people asked her, like, oh, why have they painted their skin black? Like, why have they painted? It's like, no, yeah. She's like, why?
They do that in Belgium anyway. Christmas. Don't even get me started on that conversation.
So, like, it's a bit nuts, but I don't know. I think,
it's weird, but why would you? I just feel like, and this is like a clear example of why traveling is important. Yeah, when I was so I lived in Belgium for like 6 months, part of my uni course, and like obviously it was like an Erasmus program, so they had like different people coming in. And one of the guys was from Poland, and he's just like, at the end of the thing, he's like, "Oh, you're my first black friend," and I was like, "Yeah." And then he said the only black friend was Beyonce and Michael Jackson. I said, no, even Michael Jackson. I mean,
he was even white, so.
I mean, Michael, we love you, but brother.
Wait.
The black people you knew so crap.
It's not.
And he didn't know any better. And I'm just like, and like even with and I think that's where I experienced it. You know, I don't know if you saw it, or I don't know if you've seen it. But around Christmas, just for Christmas, like they paint their faces black. White people be painting,
I thought they do that in Amsterdam. Are you talking about Poland as well?
No, they do. Well, yeah. So I must have come from lectures one day. I go into the kitchen. I'm like, oh, I need some food. I pop downstairs to the shopping centre and the grocery store, and like literally, like at the door, there's Father Christmas, St. Nicholas, or whatever his name is, and then
in blackface.
So I'm just like, wait.
Oh no.
Wait. So like, you know the ones where you see it, but then you're like, nah, surely no. Then I leave the shop. Then it's like the next day I step out again, I realize, it's the season for them to shine. And I have this conversation and they're talking about, it being part of culture. And I'm like, the fact that it's part of culture doesn't mean that it's right. It's not. Like, it's not okay. It's like, oh, that's our tradition. Tradition.
Your tradition is steeped in racism.
Exactly. Like, you can't do that. Me too. I'm not light skinned for me to now go and say, like, oh, you know, they looked like me and they had different, and like, you can, and I didn't even realize that it didn't make sense because some of them were like black, not even brown, black, painted their faces.
Yeah, like just black, actually, like the color of my thing in it, just black.
You see the features, you're like, okay, so you're not even okay, yeah. So you're like, yeah, it's anyway. So yeah, yeah. And this is supposed to be Christmas. So if you're a black child growing up in that type of area, you would think it's normal, and then you realize that you've been conditioned to believe something was okay when it isn't okay.
When it's not, yeah.
Anyway, that was only a few years ago. It wasn't even like 20 years ago. That was literally like 2011, and it still happens today. Like, I think like I told the other black people, it's normal. That's what they said. Yeah, they didn't know any better. Anyways, also, so even on the topic, apart from immigration, so what I was saying about the guy, he said he doesn't even have that, like, he's never thought about traveling out. So do you think it's worth probably like checking your friendship circle to be in, like, ensure you'll talk to the right people? Because he said he's 25 and he's like, traveling was never an option, and he's able to travel. Like, he can he can travel if he wants to. Like, if you only place he's been to is his home country, and even that it was recently. But like, he didn't know, or he didn't. Well, it's not even a matter of knowing. He didn't even think to even get out of the hood. Essentially, that's what you're saying. It's like, he didn't think it was even part of the
just the norm, isn't it? Like, that's just how it is, kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's sad because it's like, there's a whole world out there.
There's a whole world, honestly. World of opportunities, freedom, fresh air. Like, literally, there's a whole world to come and see and come and witness. Like, it's just so refreshing. Do you get? So, I don't know. That's kind of mad. But yeah, it definitely is worth like checking your friendship circles. Or if you know you travel a lot, but you're going this time, do you want to come? We're going here. Do you want to come? We're going here. I'm really grateful to God because my friendship circle, literally, we can be like, they're down, and that's what I really like. Because I know some people, we complaining like they want to travel, but their friends are not on it. But like, with my friends, it's the opposite. Like, I'll be like, guys, let's, and then like, we're literally there. Like, even when we went to Barcelona last year, I was like, for the year before, I was like, I'm not gonna go on any like party holidays or any like thing during the summer. I'm just gonna stay and like chill. And then like a few months later, I got a text like, okay, Bars is popping, are you coming? And I was like, okay, yeah, let's go. Like, they know I can't resist. So as soon as they message me, they know I'm down. Just tell me how much I'm there, like, kind of thing. So I'm glad that I have proactive friends that when I message them like, I want to go here and I want to go here, they're like, okay, when? Cool, yeah, let's go, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm up and down.
Another thing I wanted to add as well is like, the time is now to travel, because I think as you get older, I mean, it depends on what industry, as you get older, like, your priorities kind of change, innit? So like, you now want to save up for a house, you want to save up for a wedding, you want to save up for this, that. And I mean, I don't know what people's life plans are like, but at the age of 21, if you're looking to get married at the age of, okay, good for you. But
yeah, good for you.
Do you know what I mean? Like, do you see? But I'm just like, be in your prime, like, literally see,
honestly,
you can, because even family holidays are expensive. I'm paying for me. The child that can't even walk needs to be paid for. Like, it's,
you understand.
Whereas if I go by myself now, then I save a third of how much I can.
Honestly, off the travel. Come on.
You know what I mean? The time is now to explore now. So you trying to do 30 under 30? Can you do it?
I think I can do it because I'm on 15 already.
I'm on like 13.
We're close.
Oh, but you look at how much time we have left, and look how much time I have left. I was like, between September, so next month, and so in the next year, I was like, I'm gonna travel like every other week, maybe like European holidays. Like,
the quick ones, yeah.
Oh, the tiny ones, because obviously I don't have the money to be doing Caribbean left, right, center, and if I have to do the Caribbean again, I want to do like 3 islands because I'm just low.
Oh yeah, island hop in it.
But yeah, I don't think, maybe I'll do 35 and 35. But
you have to modify it.
For me, I will. For me, I'll change it. But where's your next stop? Where are you looking to go to? Should they say coronavirus is done, anyone can travel, where are you going first? Not Ghana.
Okay. You know what? This is gonna sound mad. Okay, let's take Ghana. Do you know what?
I mean, you can. To be honest, you can. I feel like Ghana's home, innit? So
it's only because I need to go home, but that's not really holiday.
Yeah.
Destination. Maybe I'll pick off of where I was supposed to go this year before Corona ruined it. I have so many. It'd have to be in order of, but I don't know which one is more important. No, and it's dependent.
So maybe you phoned this morning and they're like, Jolene, you've won £10,000 and it's to be spent on, tickets to go on holiday. Where are you thinking of going?
10K. Oh, if it's 10K, I'm talking maybe Seychelles, Maldives.
Yes, hello.
Bora Bora, you know them ones, like literally Tanzania, Zanzibar. Really want to go there. Pretty place. I'm talking about places in the Caribbean. Maybe even like I think it's off the coast of Madagascar. It's called Reunion Island, I think. Yeah, like there's just so many different terrains. I want to do a tour of Southeast Asia as well. So I'm just throwing them all out there, but like one of them would be a part. Basically, that's me.
That would be nice. I think South of Asia would be nice because I was talking to my friend on the previous episode, and I was saying that I don't think I'm keen on Australia.
Okay.
I prefer New Zealand.
Do you know what? I get you. Someone changed my mind in Australia because I was like you. I was like, what am I going to Australia for? Like, what's there? And then she was Australian. She was half Australian, half Lebanese. And she was like, no, take it in. Yeah, I know, right? And then she'll show me all the things I should go. And then she won me over. So maybe if you look more into Australia, because they have some proper nice, like, natural reserves and, like, those kind of distance. You're not into that? No?
This is my dumb side. You see, like, there's certain countries where they're like, oh, you go to, like, Colombia, the cocaine will fall in your face. You go to somewhere like this country, it will just be your face. My stupid, very ignorant statement about Australia is I'll come off the plane. As soon as I put my foot on the ground, there'll be a snake there meeting me.
Spider or snake, yeah, I feel you.
So I'm not on it. I'm actually, they can't keep it. Whereas I feel like New Zealand's right next door, so it's just like, what am I on?
It's true. Yeah. But then I said, isn't the terrain similar? Do they not have snakes and spiders as well?
It's the same. But after watching Married at First Sight, it's been on TV, Married at First Sight Australia, and they've been showing certain parts of Australia, and it looks beautiful.
No, apparently it's
really nice. Like, yeah,
I think I might, Yeah, it's far.
Oh, it's far. But yeah, I think once you're there, you might as well do Singapore, do all that region.
I really want to go to Singapore as well. Yeah, definitely, most definitely.
That's just some money,
because honestly.
Okay, so let's see. Also, really random one. I think I'll bring a culture one off to my head. Culture, and so where culture meets traveling.
Next time on the pod, past, present, future gen.
When I come to London, I'm just like, why they want to eat the naked?
Not trying to get me arrested.
Like, what has the bra got to do with her sexuality? Do you know what I mean? Like,
but then again, there's some 18-year-olds that are really irresponsible and they'll be losing their passport. Even what gap? What? No, you're going straight to uni. But low-key, I feel like if I did a gap year, I'm going to uni. I made sure like I chose a course that had a sandwich year because I wanted to travel. I say, if you want to take a gap year, take a gap year. It just
like
the level of entitlement is crazy.
Well,
yeah, money, but I think money is a big factor though, definitely. You can't ignore money.
Everyone is rich, air quotes. I think people just have priorities. But it's just
slapping you.
Exactly.
Okay, it's not too old. And just because you're older than me, you have to go on cruise ships. Like, obviously guide them, pay for their travel insurance.
You're talking about the financial guidance.
And use that millennial money, Like, keep on breaking the stereotypes that black people don't travel well. I feel like my generation, you lot are rich. Like,
I don't know what people are doing to get their monies.
Me working abroad is also a vibe option. They said, travel, guys, come on, you only have one life. What are you telling me? You have to do what you gotta do. So yeah, can't be. And once I hit a certain age, I have to stop them.
Your best life according to your definition of what best life is.